Hey guys, are you okay? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, your nurse, slash aspiring baker, slash traveler, slash friend. Another day, another easy and delicious recipe. Are you a chocolate lover? Or you want something easy, yet really delicious? Well, for today guys, I'll be teaching you how to make a chocolate cake using only 3 ingredients. Yes, you heard it right. I'll be teaching you how to make a 3-ingredient chocolate cake. Okay, so I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's start baking. Let's go. Okay, so first we have to preheat our oven at 160 degrees Celsius with a water bath. So basically you'll just have to pour water on your baking tray halfway and then just preheat your oven. Okay, so while your oven is preheating, you can now make your cake. First, you have to prepare your baking pan. You can actually use this kind of baking pan or a springform pan. If you'll be using this kind of baking pan, you just have to line the inside of your baking pan with a parchment paper, just like what I did in my 2-ingredient cheesecake recipe. And since I'll be using this springform pan, we'll just have to line the bottom part of our springform pan with a parchment paper and then grease the side with butter. I would suggest to use this springform pan because it will be easier to remove the cake from this pan since it's like this. Just don't forget to fully grease the inside of your baking pan with butter. Okay, so after greasing the inside of your baking pan, then you just have to wrap this baking pan with aluminum foil. The purpose of this one is to prevent the water from your water bath from seeping inside your baking pan, and also for our butter not to leak outside. Okay, just like that. And then, here are our 3 ingredients for our chocolate cake. We'll be using 8 eggs, unsalted butter. You just have to chop it into smaller cubes so that it will be easier for you to melt this butter. And of course, our chocolates. You can use dark chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate. Okay, so let's start. Using our stand mixer with the whisk attachment, we will beat our 8 whole eggs until it doubles and it becomes foamy. Okay? So, actually I'm not that good in cracking eggs, so I'll be using a spoon. And then I also chop these chocolates into smaller pieces. Okay, so we're ready. We will now beat our eggs using this stand mixer. Remember that our goal here is to make it foamy and it doubles its volume. And while we're beating our eggs, we will now melt our chocolate and butter. Okay, so using a pan with simmering water, place your heat-proof bowl over the pan and then we'll just melt the butter and chocolate. And you can stir butter and chocolate occasionally until the mixture becomes smooth and fully combined. Okay, so the volume of the eggs now doubled and our butter and the chocolate mixture is now smooth. Just make sure that there are no lumps of butter and chocolate left on your mixture. So we will mix our beaten eggs to our chocolate mixture in 3 additions. would be our last addition of the eggs. Make sure that your eggs are fully incorporated to the butter and chocolate mixture. Okay, so when there are no more trace of eggs on your mixture, you will now transfer this to your baking pan. Okay, so we will now bake this inside our preheated oven with a water bath for 50 minutes to 1 hour. Let's go! Okay, so you will know that you're done baking when a crust has formed on top of your cake, and when you move it, it will not jiggle. And also, when you insert a toothpick at the middle, it will come out clean. Okay, so remember that. We will leave it in a wire rack and let it cool, and then keep it inside the fridge and serve it when it's ready. And one more thing, you can use any chocolate that you want, like any brand or any sweetness, like a milk chocolate or a semi-sweet chocolate or a dark chocolate like this one. So okay guys, so this one's optional. You can top it with powdered sugar or a cocoa powder, or you can put also a chocolate ganache. You can serve it plain, like as it is. And one more thing guys, our baking time depends on so many factors like the weather and also the thickness of your butter and its consistency, and also it depends on the size of your pan. So don't hesitate to open your oven and check your cake once in a while. Okay guys, so as you can see, our chocolate cake is really tempting. It's really chocolatey, and our chocolate ganache is overflowing. So I'm really excited to taste it. And I just want to mention again and again that this chocolate ganache is optional. Okay? We're gonna try it now. Let's try it. Really? I love it guys. It's really soft. It's like, honestly, it just melted in my mouth. And it's really chocolatey, so let's taste it without the ganache. Yeah, it's really tasty. It's really delicious. For a 3-ingredient chocolate cake, this one is a must try. Seriously. Love it. It's not cakey. It's not dry. Really tasty. Guys, I'm sorry. I cannot do a tasting session with just one slice. It's like, it's tempting me again and again, so I'll just have another slice. Another bite. This one is one of the best chocolate cakes that I have ever made. Seriously. Okay guys, so to sum it up, since we did not use a flour to this recipe, this cake is not cakey. The thing that I don't like in some cakes, because some cakes are too dry, this one is moist and this is soft, which is actually soft to creamy in texture. And the ganache, you may actually skip the ganache, but I'm telling you guys, the chocolate ganache added something extra to our chocolate cake. Extra sweetness, extra chocolatey, extra tempting. Okay, so I'm definitely sure that you will love it. Okay, so this has been the recipe of our 3-ingredient chocolate cake. You asked for something easy yet really delicious, so here it is, guys. You can try it at home, and I'm definitely sure, 100% sure that you will love it. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.